Capso back here with another video. What is up, guys? In today's video, I want to go over a few things. First things first, I want to welcome a special guest to the channel, or as you guys would say, the YouTube channel by Caps. What is up, rankdog?
Hey, how you doing?
I can't say I'm the best, but I'm not doing that bad myself. How about you, man?
I'm doing really good. Just chilling out here, playing some Castle Clash.
Yeah, as you guys can see in the background, it's got some of Rank Dog's footage of his hero avatar. And when you see, or if you already saw, his 9 out of 9 minnow, it's like, give me that account. And also, I heard you're thinking about selling your account.
No, I get frustrated at times, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm still hooked for now.
Uh, well, is there any tips you can give me? Because you do have, is it 84K, right?
82, 80.6. As far as mic goes, key is heroes. If you're looking through my altar, you'll see that all my dupes are leveled up to at least 80. Inscriptions are up to 16. Those inscriptions are good miters, so if you want to build mite fast, inscription's a cheap, easy way to do it. So long as you have a good supply of blue crystals coming in, just keep leveling those duplicates up, and your mite will come pretty fast.
Yeah. Also, guys, I want to say something too. I don't know if this glitch did happen on the iOS before, but I do know there is a glitch that happened on my device before. And what happened is I went against this ordinary, and I got 30,000 blue crystals. And a quick
Not a
question.
glitch.
It's not a
Not a
glitch.
glitch. There's an Easter egg. Basically, if you see a marksman on your map, and it's a special mob that drops one of two things. It'll either drop 30k crystals or 200 red crystals. So those are only two things on her drop table. It costs one stamina to fight her, and it's just one level 100 marksman.
How do you get her?
The other, it's just random. The other one is Angel. Angel drops either rare crest bags or 200 red crystal, and it's also one stam to fight her, and it's a level 100 angel that sits in the middle of the square.
Well, for me, it wasn't like that though. Like how you're describing it, it costs one stamina bad to fight her. What happened with me, it didn't cost me anything. It just cost me 7 stamina to fight her.
Now that seems pretty odd. I don't know. I play iOS, so I haven't seen that kind of behavior.
Yeah, since you do play iOS, I have a few questions if that's all right to ask you.
Sure.
All right, the first question is because you kind of told me earlier yesterday that you do not when you get the update, it's already all the glitches are already prefixed and there's no glitches on your part. Do you still get the when they do the hot fixes, do you still get the gems from them?
So yeah, we get all the maintenance gems because if there's a maintenance or a payback for a bug or something, they usually give those maintenance gems to iOS as well. Now with the updates, they'll release the update on generally on Android a couple weeks, 3-4 weeks before iOS. And what happens a lot of times is there'll be some kind of a glitch or a bug that hinders performance, and they'll do a hot fix. And that'll show up in your official announcements. By the time it gets ported over to iOS, they've already cleaned a lot of that stuff up. So the update is generally more polished, and it has to be to get through the App Store. Apple's a lot more stringent on the requirements for apps. So the stuff that comes out to iOS tends to be there's a lot less bugs in it, a lot less problems.
Yeah, I understand. But can you tell me the specific reason why you would choose iOS? Because I like, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda do like them and I kinda don't. The thing about iOS I don't like is their iPods because they break fast and they're small compared to my phone. I have the S4 and I just love this phone. But tell me why you chose that over, just a normal Android.
For me, for me personally, it just really came down to I have an iPad, and because I have an iPad, I choose to play my games on it. Because of the screen space and whatnot, I don't particularly care to play games on my phone. So, I have an iPad, so iOS it is for me. I mean, I also have an iPhone, and I will pop on and if I'm out and want to do a boss or something. But I play on my iPad 99% of the time. I also have a Galaxy phone, so I can
Galaxy.
log into Android. Again, it's all about the tablet, all about that screen space.
Yeah, I understand. I rather though, for me, I would like to use my own phone because even though it does kill the battery a lot, it's still fun to use, man, and I'm not gonna lie. But if you guys do want to join his guild, from what I'm understanding, you're recruiting, right?
Yeah, we have a few open spots because we just hit level 10. So we have about 6 or 7 spots left on the roster. I can make more if I need to, but right now we got a few spots available. That's Shade Stalkers on iOS. We do max torch rewards, boss 3. We run Mesa 2 and 3 for uh, skill experience. Can do Mesa 4, we just choose not.
Do you recruit for only high mic people, or are you just recruiting for high?
Um, I'm not really too concerned about might. I take that on a case per case basis. What I'm really looking for is activity and people that can come in and um, play within a team environment. I'm not looking for hot shots to come in and look for a pat on the back. I'm just looking for guys to come in and fit in with the core group of players that I have that can hit our boss time, which is 17:30 server time, and we have guys in here that are under 10k might, and I have guys that are in 100k might. I have people that place in the top 50 in arena, and people that are very very low in arena. The idea is it's a team environment, and we coach each other up and build each other up and have fun playing Castle Clash. I mean, we can get all the same rewards as a high end guild. We we just take an easy pace and enjoy it.
Yeah, I understand. There's one thing I can say that's in common for both of us. Even though it's different platforms, but we both are guild leaders. So it's kind of tough trying to control a guild because you can't necessarily control the players and tell them when to get on all the time. You can only try to tell them, but you can't make them get on all the time. You know?
Right. Well, first of all, I don't have that many rules. The rules that I have in play pertain to um, boss fight and Mesa and Torch Wars. It's more organizational rules. So there isn't a lot you have to be on by a certain time. All right. A good portion of my guild is in the UK. They can't sign up for Torch Wars. I realize that, and so we have enough people to cover halls. That's not a big deal.
Well,
Um,
for
you know,
me, I don't. That's the reason why I tell. If you guys are in my guild and you watch my YouTube videos, guys, just try to make it on for torch battles because that's the only thing I need because I've been trying to, you know how it is becoming a leader. You try to make it where your guys can get on because when I played Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and stuff like that, guilds was new to me coming out. And no one wanted to let me join their guild, so I made my own guild and I started out fresh like that. That's why I've always been basically never wanted to join anybody's guild. Once I learn what I need to learn, it's basically I'm out of your guild and I'm starting my own thing. You know?
yeah. Well, It's also really important when you're running a guild to have some solid leadership to help you run it. Uh, Getting good vices in there that are going to be online a lot when you're, especially when you're not going to be online, to cover things like buying flags or, um, you know, adding people, removing people, that sort of thing. Um, and starting boss if you're not going to be there. You want to have some good vices, and I have about I think 6 people on my leadership team total. People that help me recruit, help me write, keep track of donations, the various tasks. So, um, and also you want people to buy in and feel like they're valued. Though having a leadership team gives your better players more, more feeling of ownership when it comes to the guild. So,
Yeah, I understand. What I do is I have two people that run my guild. One I known since I started playing Xbox, and basically he's one of my best friends. It's someone that I knew for a really long time, and you feel like you can trust them. And then Evil came in, and Evil, I met him on TeamSpeak about, let's say 3 weeks ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I have an account with 10,000 shards." Ends up dumping 13,000 shards into your guild, and I was like, dude, now what? You're so nice and kind that you're helping our guild get the torch battles. You're gonna get promoted to vice, and right now he's been helping me lead it. I've been on most of the day. As you guys can probably hear right now, I'm not in school. But is there any other guild tips that you can give us? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that get kicked from the guilds because they don't donate or they can't donate because they're still working on their heroes. But then again, there's other people out there that want to start guilds and have good enough heroes and they don't care. They just want to start a guild, look for some recruits, help them out, and help their guild out. Because from me, I don't have a good enough guild. Well, I don't have good enough heroes though. I may have a Pumpkin Duke, but I if I didn't put all my shards into my guild wouldn't have been there today. But I would have had a 7 out of 9 Pumpkin Duke already. But then again, I rather dump it in there. What do you think about that?
well, I think it's important that you want to cater your guild towards the demographic of players that you want to attract, right? So if you're looking for exclusively high mic players, you have to build something that's going to attract those players. If you're just looking for a casual, we're going to do boss everyday guild, basically you just need to get a couple of shard slaves in there, get your guild level up to 5 so you can do boss 3 and keep up with the daily grind of 600 shards for boss. So if that's all you're looking for, it's not that hard to maintain, but it's much more difficult to be in competitive in the top echelon of guilds, and it takes time, it takes a lot of leadership and whatnot. So you know, you just need to decide what your goal is at the end of the day and work towards that. Would be my best advice, and learn along the way. Me, I because I work graveyards, I'm on during Europe prime time, so I basically um, recruited UK players. So I have a lot of UK players and Eastern Europe players in my guild because I'm on when they're on, and it works out well. We have a boss time that works for everybody, and then I pulled in some American West Coast side players to do torch battles, and the boss time works for everybody. So um, that's how I set up my guild, and I recruit people that can fit into that mold of when the boss slot is, and can fit in for torch wars or whatever mesa runs that we do.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty set guild.
Yeah, we do well. A lot of fun.
Sounds like it, man. So, is there anything else that you can have and tell tips for the guild? Because there might be a lot of people out there that, because you're right now, you're basically like a preacher preaching to us.
So it's just starting a guild. The way that I went about it is I first made a guild so I could solo boss one because at the time the guild that I was in, they didn't give me enough time to really work on the boss, and so I started my own little guild, and then eventually, I pulled in some the guild that I was in went inactive, and so I players from it, and we started from there. And I kept my recruitment thread up there, and later on, as we got bigger and started doing boss 3, I absorbed another smaller guild that, I absorbed the inactive players from another guild, and that boosted my roster. And basically, I think we pulled another inactive guild as well. I think we pulled 2 or 3 players from another inactive guild that was dissolving. So it's just a matter of being out there and communicating. And I will say, being on TeamSpeak is a huge promotion for your guild. If you can be active on Sand Seven's TeamSpeak server, there's a lot of people in there looking for guilds. Being interactive in the line chat communities, there's always people looking in different communities. Recruitment is a big thing, because you need to constantly bring in new blood to account for people that either go inactive or leave your guild. So you're just working on building that up. Also, another key, you wanna lessen the load on the shard donations. Some people look down on having shard slaves. I don't. I have several in my guild that once we started doing torch battles, which we were able to do from day one, we started donating all the proceeds from those accounts, and that helped level our guild up and helped us get better torch rewards. So having that in the guild, having some shard slaves that can farm HBM, getting up to D on a brand new account isn't too difficult, and you can donate all those shards to the guild and build up the guild. Make it so your members don't have to donate as many shards every week. Otherwise, you're gonna to have pretty high shard requirements, and then it makes it kind of hard to recruit. So when you're first starting out, build up those shard slaves. And I don't know where you're at, Caps. I don't know what boss you can do right now. If you're doing boss 1, what is it, 100 shards a week to hard 100 shards to donate to do boss 1. So you'd probably want to pull in, starting out, bring in people that can do boss 1, and you grow together and you build your core that way.
Well,
So
for me, I do torch battles, and I have my guild. My guild's pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's the best guild out there, but hopefully it soon becomes the best guild out there because I like this guild, and I'm not gonna lie, I want to stay in this guild. I want to take it to the top because in every single game I ever played, I went solo. It was just me starting a guild, building people up, and then me just leveling up the guild. And then when the guild started to die, I just keep it there for looks and keep the screenshots of the old players, the old stuff we used to do because I do not like being controlled by people telling them what I can do. I don't like being told what I can't when I can do and what I can't. Like if I want to talk to the thing, I have to go all through this and I can just talk to the people. It's not like I'm if you ever do join my guild, it's not like I'm going to tell you like go f off, man. I will talk to you if there is a problem. I will consider your ideas, and if someone's talking smack about you, I will ask them nicely to please stop because from my standards, I don't think anybody in my guild talks smack, and they're all nice to each other. It's a nice group chat. And I try to make it stand that way so we can actually build together and become a good guild and hopefully come into the top 10,000, or
yeah.
top 5,000. Or not top 5,000. I meant to say top 100. I forgot. We are in currently for my we are 2,000 in the world, and I just love it because when I played Black Ops 2 and stuff like that, I always loved being like the guy all the way down there, and the leaderboard sets like number 7 in the world and stuff like that. I used to love being ranked up. You know, something that you take
Well,
in honor.
it means more when you build it yourself, right? I mean, I could join one of the bigger guilds on iOS. I could join probably any one of the top 5 if they had room and they're recruiting. But it isn't going to mean anything to me because someone else built that guild, someone built that up. And so for me, it's all about building. It's what keeps me going in a game is my social circles and whatnot. Um,
Exactly.
so it's more enjoyable for me to build something together and build something that's meaningful. So,
Exactly how I think, because if you just make something, or if you just join someone's guild like that, it's not like you're. I like being in control. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a control freak, but I also like having the honor of building my own guild and make my own guild top. Like, because once you figure out that you can make your own guild and bring them into the top 50, you know how exciting it is, how hard it is too. Even Hirsch, I will say something about Hirsch. I do believe when he made his guild, he was like, hell yeah, I'm in the top 5,000. And he was, I bet you he was excited and he was like a little boy with candy. Because if I was him and I created a guild that was soon to be one of the biggest guilds on all devices, I would love it. All right, thanks, Rank Dog, for being on the show. I appreciate it for you taking the time out of the day to do it. And also, is there anything else you would like to say?
nah, man, just enjoy passion and enjoy it. Don't get too caught up in a rat race, but have fun and peace out.
All right, man. Thanks for being on the show. Till then, guys, it's Capsule, and I'm outie. Peace.